I wanted to say something real quick. There was a person in a wheelchair came up to me. I'd already like waved hey. Apparently it was a homeless person. I counted my change. I had 95 cents. I don't carry a lot of cash money on me. That's all I had. Well, all I had. I have some pennies here. And people don't really use pennies anymore. But yeah, I gave her some change. And she went like this, like in a negative way. She took the money and then like was like, oh. It's like, dude, like, my thought is like that 95 cents could actually go a long way for me. If you're homeless, it should also go a long way for you. For me, I am broke. That 95 cents could have really, really helped me out today. But I did that out of the kindness of my heart. Why did I count the money? Because I am struggling. So if I owe any kind of back taxes next year, that 95 cents will be part of, I'm going to put that down on my taxes. What sucks is her lack of gratitude, because it hurt me to give her that money because I barely have any money to begin with, and it hurts me even more when there's the disrespect that comes from it. You know what I mean? Because I'm already hurting for cash, but at the end of the day, I just have to remember I did what was right in my mind at the time, or at least I tried to do what was right. On some level, at least. Now, she mentioned buying a room, so I'm hoping she's going to use it for that and not drugs. A part of me is thinking, did I do it just to get her away from me? Well, no. I mean, because I've definitely said no to these people before. So, like, that doubt in my mind is like, was I just doing it to get her away from me? I don't think that was it. And if it was it, it wasn't the entirety of it. But that is the thing. It's like if you give them less than they want, they do tend to get disrespectful, and I hate that. I hate that. And they're not always really homeless either, and it might be used for drugs. I don't know. At the end of the day, I just hope I did the right thing, man. I hope I did. I like that outfit she's got on. Oh, you guys are looking at me. She had a nice little spiffy outfit, like the shoes. It was the kind of like slipper, like semi-formal shoes, but semi kind of slipper shoe. The slippers that people wear in public all the time. Now, usually they're like a brownish color with white. When I was a kid, they called the like shoes similar to that potato shoes, but they're not exactly potato shoes. Some people wear them with socks. Some people think it's inappropriate to wear them with socks or like not fashionable. Obviously, your feet are going to be stinkier probably if you wear them without socks. But again, like the fashion sense often takes precedence over, certain areas of hygiene and body odor. Which is interesting, and the thing is too is like if you come off as fashionable enough, a lot of people will overlook things like certain body odors. In fact, if you make yourself attractive enough, as I can do sometimes, dear, oftentimes people they'll overlook those. That's the thing. Generally speaking, like if you dress the part, or at least try to with what you have, people will often overlook other aspects. If you come off as maybe a little awkward or a little shy, or you maybe have foot odor, maybe you have like a little bit of maybe your breath isn't as good as it could be that day, whatever the case, people often overlook the smaller things if it's only a part of the greater picture, right? Because people often will judge a person more holistically, right? They'll often judge the whole, not always so much the parts, right? And why is this so important? Because when we go out in public, there are some days where our breath might not be 100%. We might have forgotten our mints. We might have a tooth infection. There are certain days where our feet might not be smell as good as we want them to. Maybe we're wearing older shoes and it's a hot day, or maybe we're not wearing socks or fashion sense, whatever the case be. We might be sweatier, maybe because of our current eating habits, whatever. But at the end of the day, people often judge more so the whole than the individual parts. So if you're a man and you're dressing in your spiffiest outfit, or you're a woman and you're dressing in your work uniform best, or your Sunday best, or whatever the case may be. Like, people often overlook the smaller details that, you might be uncomfortable. Like the pants I'm wearing. I had to sew the hole in it, and actually the hole is starting to come apart, so I need to re-sew it. Most people will overlook that, especially if they see that I already sewed it up once. People often overlook the minor details because I'm wearing my suit jacket, I'm wearing my suit, I have my hair brushed, so that's the thing, is like people. Oh, I got some comments. When I slow down or come to a full stop, I can read your comments. I glanced over. I think I just saw hello. So nothing I really needed to read. But yeah, it's at the end of the day. Thank you for letting me go through, my friend. At the end of the day, yeah, people, that's the thing. And of course, it's called a more difficult time presenting that best self every day. But we do our best. And nowadays I'm much more in a comfortable place, not like totally comfortable, but like more comfortable than I used to be, and I'm able to do more with that. It's interesting too, because like everybody's different, so you can't make everybody happy. Some people hate the smell of strong cologne. Some people like a more natural scent. Some people hate a more natural scent. You can't make everybody happy, and that's the one thing. It's like. But, as far as like making a generally good impression, that's often where you just need to be at. That's often where you just need to be at. You just need to do your best to generally make the impression that is positive in an overall way. Because again, people often judge holistically. They often judge based on past experience. So if you're not intentionally making yourself their enemy, hopefully eventually you'll have a friend. Not always, but sometimes. I'm gonna do this. Thanks for your likes, guys. If you subscribe, I would appreciate it. You don't have to, though. I'm driving to get food.
How can I help you?
Oh, I'm here. Mobile order, Alexander, ma'am.
You can pull around.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, they're still ordering. I'll go around. But yeah. Oh, thanks for the likes, y'all. Yeah, if you subscribe, I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's often holistic judgment. It's often from past experiences, and you can't always control everything. So don't be too hard on yourself, I would say. But it's just. Oh, thank you, Finley. Thank you for subbing. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to leave you guys in a second. I don't want to be rude. Okay, I'm back. Oh, you're good, man. Sometimes they want to give you the receipt, sometimes they don't. She said, "Where am I going?" I accidentally went past her. It just depends. Some places they give you the receipt, some places they prefer to go to the second window. I'm still getting used to Burger King, so I guess they wanted to give it to me. That poor young lady. I feel so bad. But you know how it is, man. It's this. I might be a little bit jumpier because I'm trying to get, things done on time, but and I have the coffee. The coffee's going. I get jumpier when I have too much coffee in me. Oh. Oh yes, ma'am. It was just the Whopper and the I think it was yeah, there we go, value drink. Oh, I gotta clean this out. Oh. Oh, you have a good one, guys. Sorry, I didn't want to talk on the stream. I didn't want to. You know what? I'm gonna I don't want to leave you, but I'm gonna try to run in real quick and just ask them if they can apologize to the lady in the window. I want to make a good impression in my community wherever I am, and my community is the world. So, but I'll be right back. It might seem a little bit pedantic, but I also want to respect people when I have time to. I don't always have time. I usually don't, but I have an extra 2 minutes to spare. I was going to say something really nice, but they're still doing renovations, I think. So I was going to do something really nice, but I think they're still doing renovations. So you know what? You can only do what you can do, and I got to meet a local very shortly for something very important. And I'll say my prayer and eat my food. You guys want to see what I'm eating? Ooh, here, look at this. It's Burger King. I know it's not the healthiest thing, but oh man, don't that look good? Don't that look juicy? They do really good. This Burger King is amazing. These people here, they're amazing because you can see that. Look, it looks like you see in the commercials. Like this Burger King is amazing. Here, let me go around. Thanks to y'all for all the likes too. Game, Nora, I don't know, it's translating. Let me check the settings. I don't like it translating. Automatic translation off. I don't know if you said it in Spanish or French. I know Spanish, I know a good bit of French. Well, I barely know French, but I know enough Spanish to often, and a little bit of French, enough to often know what you're saying if you're saying something basic. So I hate the automatic translation because it's often very poor in what it says. AI is, oh wait, hold on. They're going through. I'll make sure they're okay. Make sure they're safe. She's coming over, and I think he's coming over. Make sure they're all safe. I am kind of in a hurry, but I don't want to hurt anybody. I'll make sure they're all safe. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here. Fudge. It's one of them days, man. I think I'm going the wrong way anyway, but I don't really have many options. Too many people. Oh, it is a Sunday. It's like right after church time, so people are getting out of church. Oh. And at this point, I'll just very carefully go the wrong way. Okay. Oh, y'all left me. Why'd y'all leave me? ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם עשה מעשה בראשית וברוך אתה ישוע המשיח מלך המלכים ומלך העולם. Thank you, Father, for this. Where'd y'all go? Did I bore you? Well, I must not have bored you too much. I got 5 likes out of it, so I appreciate y'all. Oh, so good. Nora, where'd you go? You're one of my more regulars, at least recently. What do you game for? I wish you guys would give some more, give some more context to what you're saying, because I don't always know. Since I'm driving, I can't read the comments always in real time. So if you just say one word, I might not know what you were talking about like 10 seconds later, but if you give like 3 words, I might know. You know, I'm not asking you to like go out of your way, but you know, just give me a little bit of context can often help. Right after church time. I gotta be really careful. Plus, they say Sunday drivers for a reason. A lot of people on the roads on Sundays only drive to church and back, and that's like the only driving they ever do. So you just got to be careful. You just got to be a little bit more careful on Sundays sometimes. It's not that they're bad people or anything. It's just if you don't have the practice, you know, you got to be more careful when you're with someone that doesn't have as much practice. That's all. And when you're with drivers who only drive one day a week, you know, they don't, even if they have the experience from their past, they might not have the experience in their working memory. Your working memory is your more immediate memory, so if they're not doing it on a regular basis, they might have to refire some of the old neural pathways. Your neural pathways are these pathways of connected neurons, brain cells, and if you don't use them for a while, the pathways are still there, at least in part, but they're not as connected as they used to be. That's why you could be an expert at piano and you don't do piano for 10 years. You might have to practice for a week to get back to where you used to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's a common phenomenon. Now, there's a ridiculous number of brain cells. Even if somebody has, say, like severe brain damage, the amount of brain cells in a human being, and even many of the other apes, it's just so ridiculously large, the number of brain cells we have. And of course, brain cells alone, I suspect, aren't the sole cause of like something like consciousness, but they are incredibly important to things like like thought on a more fundamental level, at least. And you know, the brain is incredibly complicated, incredibly interwoven, complicated, magnificent, interwoven. It's a tapestry of sorts, and like the trees in the forest, like the rivers over the lands of the earth. Excuse me. The brain is very wiggly as well. We see that in nature. Like we try to simplify things, like my filing cabinets and organizing my pay stubs by year and day and everything. You know, these are ways to oversimplify something that's far more complicated than we realize. And the universe is incredibly complicated, and it seems that life itself relies on that messy complicatedness. It's organized, but in a way that's so beyond our ability to comprehend oftentimes, if not all the time. It looks messy to us, but realistically it's actually organized in such a profound way that I don't know that we ever will even come close to understanding it even 1%. The fact that we can understand it, the world around us at all, is something of a blessing and a wonder. Well, I guess my audience didn't let me talk my philosophy. I guess I got to. It's not for everybody. I'm just being real. Well, hello there. Oh, Finley, by the way, how you doing? Oh, Oh, there we go. That's our cue to go. Yeah, I sorry, I didn't see that. Like I said, I'm driving, so I kind of have to only really read these comments when I'm stopped or driving very slowly. I can't. But I'm just doing like this. Even going 30 miles an hour, it's not safe. Oh, I saw a comment come and go. What was that about? That was very strange. It's probably a spam comment. I think it just takes them away automatically. I wish I could review them. Oh, there's an option for that. Let me see if there's like a filter on here or something. Let me see. I'll let you guys go. Take care, y'all.